Hello and welcome to another session of GitPython maintenance. It's issue 331, cannot add utf-8 path to the repository. That's a great ticket here, just because it tells you, okay, running the code below on a Linux machine with Python. With GitPython 101 fails, but works with GitPython 032 RC1, so it's a very old version there, so it got worse over time. Actually, it didn't get, well, it kind of got worse over time, obviously. But the reason for it getting worse is that there was Python 3 support added, and apparently in the process of this, some utf-8 related stuff got bad. Anyway, the great thing about this issue is, again, that shows you what's expected, what's happening, which versions are used, and a script to reproduce it. And that's the only reason I kind of just deal with this right now and have a look right away, because it's kind of easy to do, right? So let's do this. So in theory, let's see, I think I might still have some test directory here that I probably just get rid of. Or maybe I even use Sublime Text for this. So here we go. That's a test script. I would expect it to work. If I execute, sorry, no, it's Python here, and then test.py. Oh, test fixtures. Ah, okay. Test fixtures. So virtua and how does that work again? I think you just name the environment and it sets it up. Oh yeah, there it is. Cool. So in test env bin Python, I have now pip and can install test fixtures. And there we go. Awesome. And yeah, if I execute it with this Python now, I should have everything I need. From the current directory, I get git. Oh, look at that. Awesome. So, part of me was hoping that this is already fixed in the latest version. But obviously it is not. The great thing about this is that we can easily translate this into a test. So that's part, actually, let's look at it again. It's, more like an index problem, right? Index, totally so. So it's test index here. Let's get index base up there. And we go with add Unicode, add utf-8 path. Add utf-8. Come on. Add utf-8 path. And we shall have a read-write directory here that will be cleaned up for us. Let's just drop this stuff here. For reference, I don't know, maybe I have to put it here as well. No, we have it there. Good. With RW repo, with RW directory, don't have yet. Okay, that's coming from gitdb tests. Is this gitdb test lib? No, we don't. Not yet. From gitdb test lib import with RW directory. And now we can put it here. And this will nicely replace the test fixtures for us. So here we go. Don't need this, don't need that. Oh, temp to your right. Okay, so that's a cool thing. So we have to do this ourselves. And there's also a subdirectory, obviously. I'm not sure if this matters, but we will find out. For now, I just don't do it. So we have a file path, which is our rwdir, and this utf-8 encoded file name like that. Oh, and now let's do the, I don't know, how's it, a context manager version, right? So that the file gets closed right away. Because we have non-deterministic object destruction here in the, which is a beautiful trait of all the garbage collected languages. And I am very sarcastic right now. So with, I think it's open fp for writing as file stream like this. Now we can say fs.write like this. Kind of like that. So that shall be the content of O. And we initialize the repository at rwdir. Then we add what? There, you lost me. Shouldn't we add? Okay, so that's something we don't need. But isn't that file called o.txt? And how can we add orig here? I mean, I've just run it. This works. Oh, now I got it. Yeah, we're in a subdirectory. Yeah, forget what I just said. What we actually want to do is add this file, fp, the file path. I think it can deal with absolute path. It will make it relative. It will handle it. Then we commit. So, oh, we don't have Git. Do we have repo? Apparently not. From Git import, well, give me a repo as well. Now we have a repo, and that should reproduce. Oh yeah, we have to call it test add. So that should reproduce our test case here. So nose tests, git test index -m. Let's just execute this single one. Cool. So there we can reproduce it. So during serialization we fail. And that's interesting. You know, we try to encode it, but why is something weird happens there? Oh, no, actually I don't know. That's I just want to say, oh yes, that's why, but actually I have no idea why that is happening. And I hate Python for this UTF mess in Python 2 and 3 and shit. I understood it at some point. I think I still have a grasp of what's going on and why it's so shitty, but honestly, it's really nothing you want to program in Python. Ugh. No. Never again. I mean, never say never. I would write little small tiny bits of stuff that doesn't need to live long, but no real software in the sense of software that has to be maintained for a long time and is mission critical. So the path is already a string. Okay, here it's a string anyway. And we try to encode something that is already, I mean, why does it try to decode stuff? That isn't, I mean, this seems to be encoded already, right? The path. And maybe that's part of, maybe I put a bug in there, or maybe that was in there already. So index fun 127. 127. So yeah, this might be an issue with double encoding stuff. I know that there was a bug here that would actually put in the wrong length. So previously the encode portion was done later. So it would take the length of the unencoded, possibly Unicode path. And then, yeah, why is this not Unicode? I think that's the problem here. This wants to be Unicode. but it's not. Yeah, so I think in Python 3 this should be working because it's automatically Unicode. So let's test that. And then we can kind of try to answer the question whether or not this should work. Okay, or how this should work. So if I make this Unicode, then this will actually work. I believe it will work in 2.7 as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think we should also note fp is not a Unicode object in Python 2, which is the source of the problem. Oh, just a sec. And yeah, I think what we want to do is kind of use one of our fancy compatibility functions here to say to force, what do we have? Force text we have, huh? Or force bytes we have. I think that's what we want. Force bytes, and there we can use or specify an encoding. And then we are independent because that's conditional. So force bytes path and the encoding is the default encoding. Compat force bytes. Okay, that's probably something you want to use all the time. So if you have stray encoding calls here, we probably want to remove them right away. Okay, so now it works. This is Python 2.7, it works. Awesome. Oh, just a sec. Ja, naja, dachte ich auch. Ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt auch nicht. Ich bin gerade in der Aufnahme. So, let's finish this up quickly. Yeah, so that basically fixes the issue, right? And that was really, really easy. Let's wrap it up. This means have to run flake. Hatred. Whoa, sorry, Flake, you're a bit overly eager. Let's kill this. Let's kill this. And we should probably see that there's some sort of weird white space error, obviously. 795. How did I change this file? So 795. What did it say again? No blank. What? Blank line at the end of file. Yeah. Okay, so it's 2 blank lines at the end of file or something. So I hate this white space stuff. All right. So that worked. That's very nice. So I guess we are ready for the commit. And that definitely closes 3.2, what was it? 3.2.1? 3.3.1. 3.3.1 fix index. Allow adding non-Unicode path to index. One character too much. This issue only surfaces or surfaced on in Python 2 in case path containing Unicode characters were not actual Unicode objects. In Python 3, this was never the issue. Okay, so that obviously fixes the issue, makes it, adds the test. And we are done. Pushing it should show that online as well any moment now. And there we are. I think that was the fastest fix ever. 70 minutes ago, the fix was done in less than 20 minutes. Awesome. Good things happen sometimes. So thanks for watching and have a great day.